Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon, and I am back bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you so much for tuning in. On our last episode, we continued to read through the World of Warcraft magazine. I did take an aside where I answered a question that was posted in the comments about some technical side of the uploading and streaming kind of stuff. Not streaming, really, just uploading. So for those of you that bore with it through that, you got to learn a little bit about the battlegrounds that were introduced at the beginning of Cataclysm, and I think we did a few little some like superstition things, like luck things people do for luck in the game and stuff like that. A few little articles. Oh, some tanking UI. So we've also been playing through Duskwood with Eritor and Callie. Eritor's a little ahead of Callie overall, but she's caught up. So they are on screen last time. Eritor pretty much wrapped everything up, and we're now to the final 3 finale elite capstones sorted to the zone. So we're going to need to group up. Callie absolutely will not be able to finish this on her own. I did go off camera and learn we also finished the noble brew. We killed a noble. We figured out where what noble had been kidnapped. It was Varian Rin. And now what we need is we need to do 3 finale quests. So I'm going to post them in chat here. To just see what we get, and we'll just see. So there are 3 basic main storylines of this zone that we've been progressing. There are really a few because there's also the Worgen stuff, but the 3 that are really that have been leading up to these 3 elites are the Bride of the Embalmer. So old Abercrombie here and people in the town have been sending us around and around, running errands, and we end up helping him. And what does he do? He creates stitches that continually assaults Darkshire. We then learn, after his betrayal, after we are revealed that what we've actually been doing the whole time, we learn that we can kill him because he's put his heart inside his dead wife's grave, and if we kill his wife, maybe we'll kill him, but if nothing else, we'll get some revenge. So that's the easiest of the 3 elites. We also have Morbant Fell. We crafted a weapon, and we have a way to take his defenses down, but we're going to need to be able to fight him. So no elites there. No soloing there. Like, there's a tiny chance I could see a world where maybe we could solo him, but probably not. And then more Ladim is just a level 35 elite wandering around the graveyard. And I'm hoping that we can get these. I might have to pause the recording and splice them together if it spends too much time. We won't be able to do this. I'll ask in my guild as well. We shall see. No name looking for well-geared warriors as a guild. I'm part of this Eternus Militarum. It says I'm a 20 to 29 Centurion. I am not actually, because I recently hit 30, but I guess they haven't upped that to me. I guess this is a type of a thing that people take themselves a little bit seriously. Keep posting it in general. I feel like these are things you commonly see. I just haven't been ready for them when I've seen them, and hopefully I will get lucky. They kind of go in that order. Bride of the Embalmer, you see pretty dang frequently. Morbant Fell, not so much. You see it here and there. I've seen it a few times. Ladim, I think I've only ever seen a couple times people wanting that. That one's pretty easy in terms of you just go kill him. He's just wandering around. You just have to be able to kill a 35 elite, which means you probably need a pretty tough group. Alright, so I am not... not getting any bite so far, so I'll just keep alternating. I'm not going to blow up my guild chat with it, but I'll keep alternating. I did ask once in guild, saw nothing, got kind of ghosted in that. There's only 7 people online. It's a little early, so that's part of my struggles too, but I had mentioned on one of the earlier episodes that because it's, you know, Christmas weekend, today is the last day that I don't want to push anything past today. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I want to get my rest of my... Sweet. Macintosh is actually in my guild. Dude, and he's a level 60. So he should be able to carry me. So that's it. We got the good old guild. The guild help. So... level 60 hunter should be able to carry. He said he's on his way here. Let's see. I don't know where he's at. Let's see in the world. He's in South Shore, but he maybe could hearth. Yeah, he looks like he just hearthed to Stormwind, and whether he flies or walks, it's a pretty quick. So we will have to do Eliza's Tombstone here. This will be the first one. Then Morbid Fell, I think, is underground. We would have to kill him somehow. So let's look at the quest. That's the one, it says, it's the house perched atop the hill to the east. Okay, so look, now people have asked me if I still needed help. I don't know if that's guildies or not, but they got the name Jaina. That's a freaking score. That's pretty dope to get to land Jaina as your mage name. OP. Oh, maybe it's it's a little, they've got the little flare on the, it's not a real eye. That's how you get, that's how you get that. So yeah, this one, I know, I saw it, I've seen people do it. Basically, you dig through the dirt and, she'll arise with some people. Beloved wife, may the earth sate your hunger, Eliza. Tenderfoot left the guild. Okay, Tenderfoot, bye. Alright, I'm gonna rebuff myself. I love buffing myself so hard. There's not really a lot that I can do. I had to sell, I had traded some, for her, when I want to level my enchanting, I've been just like going into Stormwind and be like, hey, I'll give free enchants out. Because why not? And one time somebody gave me a stack of greater defense potions, but I couldn't quite afford all of her moves. Learning her talents, I got this new Shadow Protection, so now I have one more buff, a 10-minute thing. I upgraded my Power Word Shield, I upgraded my Inner Fire, I upgraded my Feedback, I upgraded my Fade. I upgraded Holy Fire, Smite. None of the heals got upgraded, but I gained Prayer of Healing, which is an AoE heal. So I did get all of those things. It was a lot, but I ran shy on gold. And at the end, I was trying to choose between... Okay, so now I'm flagged for PvP also. You dig through the semi-loose dirt over the grave and find the remains of a coffin. Within the coffin, you can feel the vibrating scrapes of clawed fingers and the gnashing of rotted teeth. We open the coffin and retrieve the embalmer's heart. Babe, is that you, Aber? Oh, I'm so hungry. So hungry. So here's Eliza. She's attacking. Wait, you're not my husband. He must have sent you. And you look delicious. Okay, so we got it. Awesome. I don't need that. I got the embalmer's heart. I'll take that back. So... that was the easiest of the three. That one pretty fair because his big old bear, Ted, was able to keep the ads. But that wasn't that bad, actually. Like, I was doing, between the two of us, I was holding my own. I think he was focusing on the ads. If it wasn't for the ads, I think I actually might have been okay in that fight. So he's in this house up here, it says. So we'll just have to keep our eye out for that. I do know we do have to use the Mordant Bane or whatever. It says it's held in the offhand. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get some kills on that. I did get a new wand from doing that quest. But I'm looking for... I don't see that weapon. Maybe it's just like...
I can't cast that yet.
Okay. I don't know exactly where we go with this. But it said inside the house on the hill. Go ahead and fight this. I do, like I said, I do have the... Maybe it's just automatically in my offhand? I don't know. Okay, so... Alright, so we've got the powers that be. I've got to free myself of this disease. Okay, so I'll try to take these skeletal raiders out too. Let's get more Fell there. Okay, so he's... We are now... Yeah, I'm shooting this new wand. That's cool. Okay, my mana is actually holding up as well. This is not nowhere near as bad as I thought. Just the ads. If I was really... So this is not... I don't know why I thought this fight would just be this huge epic lich or something that you're fighting. But it worked out okay. Okay, so... We've killed Mordant Fell. Alright, so now we just have more Ladim left, which is the guy that pats around, who I believe has murdered us at least once, or gotten close to murdering me. There he is. Okay, so we are going to hit him. Now I'm not going to be able to... Oh, crud. I'm not going to be able to do much in this fight because... Oh man, look, he's getting him. I'm surprised, I was gonna say, I'm surprised he's not resisting more of my stuff. Oh my gosh. That is awesome, we did it all. So that is cool. We now can turn this stuff in. And that's it for us. we'll be able to rock the story. And actually, this zone is pretty much done, unless there are unforeseen things. But let's see how these storylines kind of shake out here. Now, this guy, Morbent Fell, is the person over here. This is the only one I could see actually maybe opening up to a quest line. There was also the Stalin quest line, but yeah.
Light be with you.
Is Morbent Fell defeated?
Morbent Fell has been defeated. The
Yeah.
Dark Riders are still at large, but a small piece of that which I had hoped beyond hope has come to pass. You have done the impossible, and your deeds will forever live in the legends of Duskwood. Go, adventurer.
Okay, so
Perhaps
this
one
would...
day fate may bring you back to me.
This is... I'll gain some armor. I will lose my spirit, which is a bummer. I'll lose 6 spirit, but I'll gain 1 intellect and 5 stamina. So overall, that's about a wash. But I will gain the pantaloon. I will gain some armor. So I think overall... Now, the back, same thing. I would lose overall. So I think the pants is going to be a little better for me, even though it is pretty close. They're blue. They match a little better. And we can destroy these Darkweave breaches, even though they were pretty dang good. Alright, so we got a small glimmering shard. Also, it looks like we can hold this. Ooh. So I now have an offhand item, because my skull, where'd it go? Got taken off when I had to use it. So basically, I can now use this instead, so I get to choose. This will give me a 5 spirit, so I'll recoup most of that spirit I lost, instead of the 50 armor. And I can use it to, as a sort of a debuff here. It's actually pretty cool. So it's almost like a trinket, where its use will decrease the armor of the target by 50. Now that doesn't really help me out very much. So would I rather have 5 spirit? I almost never see the 50 I mean, the 50 armor is nice as well, but armor's not really her bag. So I think the spirit is nicer overall. 50 armor is pretty solid though for a clothy. And then the 1% chance when being struck. So overall 1%. That's about an average of about a damage per hit. So it's very minimal. Whereas this is just a flat 5 spirit, and then I choose, do I want armor? But armor decreases the amount of damage taken from physical attacks. I don't even do physical attacks, so this would only help if I'm teamed up in a dungeon. So sure, I'll do it. We'll switch over to that. I'm gonna switch off the totem, and so I'll lose the armor. Really, it's just because of the spirit. Otherwise, I would just stay the course. All right, so I did sell one of my gold bars too. I need to keep one to eventually make a rune. So now we're gonna go back over to Darkshire. If I can get some gold, which I have not gained any yet. If I can get 90 silver, I could learn my last power, and I could do that. But yeah, we're wrapping up the zone, which means I'm going to wrap this up also with Eretor. Okay, that's Morladim. I'll save that one for last because that's the highest level one. Let's go talk about the Bride of the Embalmer. That's the lowest level one. So that was pretty nice of my guildie to come help out.
Greetings.
Have you yet found Eliza's grave? Do you have the Embalmer's heart?
You've done it! The magic within his heart will be proof against the Embalmer's evil and a powerful aegis over the town of Darkshire.
Oh, I'll get both.
You have done a great thing for our people, adventurer. Your name will remain in our annals forever.
Cool. Alright, so you gain a shield and a clothy shoulder, and the clothy shoulder is better than the clothy shoulder. It actually looks cool. That's pretty dope. So I got that, and I gained some disenchantables. The Bright Mantle. That's the other reason why I just don't get money. Unless I get grays, because I disenchant everything. That's the life of an enchanter. Always broke. The mats are so you're essentially taking all this extra free silver you'd have.
Hello.
I don't blame you if you're having trouble with him, Callie. Some of our strongest watchers have been lost to Morladine.
You killed him?
35
That's
silver.
no small accomplishment, adventurer. On behalf of the people of Darkshire and the Night Watch, I thank you. There is one small matter, however.
And I'll take the
I should
silver.
have told you this earlier. How do I put this? Morgan may have believed that his family was all dead, but in fact, his daughter Sarah Lattimore is now a watcher. She's always been troubled by the circumstances surrounding her father's death. Perhaps you could go to bring the news to her.
See you around.
Okay. She's right there. You couldn't just say, hey, Holler, come over here?
Yes, my father. I wish there was something I could have done for him. If only I had talked to him before he... Here, take this and lay it on his grave. Maybe, somehow, he'll know that I'm okay, and that none of us hold him responsible for what happened. And thank you, adventurer.
There are tears in her eyes now as she slides a ring from her right hand and presses it into your
Farewell.
hands. So we'll get a sword. His grave's way over there. Oh, Macintosh is still in my party. But he logged. Alright, so we're going to walk over and drop this off. And this is probably the ultimate... You know what? She never... Let's take this path so I can open up this center part of the map for her. She never did that either. Get a tiny pinch of XP for that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So yeah, this is actually, because we quickly got a carry, this turned into a pretty easy go of it. We'll turn this in, and that'll be pretty much the end. Now, Callie will be doing... Callie's going to be doing moving over to Stranglethorn Vale as her next thing. She's actually going to go right down the road right here, so we can actually walk her down that road to. So that makes me feel like I should have just taken the other path, but now I'm already committed. Anyhow, we can actually walk her down the road to Stranglethorn and just log her out right at the tippy top of it, because she's going to be starting this zone. Luckily, there are a few little quests. Welcome to the jungle, and these jungle secrets. But really, there might be some grinding. If you look, there's also a couple 32s down here. Supplies to Private Thorson. Find the Hunter's Camp. So there are a couple 32s. So while it says we will be doing the northern part of Stranglethorn Vales, I think I saw 31 somewhere in there too. Yeah. 2 large crocless skins. So, actually making the run down to Booty Bay, picking up some of those quests, that's also equally viable, and we might be, when we finally start doing that zone, who is she going to split this with? Nessingwary. So he's going to finish up the Alliance Hillsbrad. So she'll be splitting it with Nessingwary on the next round. Yeah, that's it. So her and Nessingwary will be splitting that zone. So but he has to first finish out Hillsbrad for the Alliance. He's got to do that. Now I did. I'm learning. I appreciate that I'm learning. But there are just little things here and there where I really need to categorize things slightly differently. Like, for instance, breadcrumbs. I should really categorize the breadcrumbs as part of the zone they're leading you to, if they're not part of a quest line. Like, there is a quest over here in Loch Modan that I just discovered last night. Find Agmond. So I went out of my way to go get that quest with my wife and myself last night. But it's just a breadcrumb to Badlands, which we're not going... Oops, well, actually, fine. Now that I passed it, we'll come back and hit it up on the way back. because we're going to turn in a daughter's love here. We don't have enough. I have some silver. I mean, I have some money. I could sell a little bit of this. But I think Welcome to the Jungle is probably a good way to start. She's going to have to do some grinding. In Stranglethorn Vale, that's... I don't know what the cutoff for me is going to be for Stranglethorn Vale North versus... I don't know that I even have Stranglethorn Vale South set up. Oh, I have Talanji and Nessingway are the two that are going to finish it off. So, okay, I do. I have very few people coming to do that. Actually, yeah, here we go. Give me this. Yeah, sell that, and that, and that. I don't need tin ore for her either. I don't know if I need jade. Let's take a peek and see if tailoring needs jade. Like jade is... reagent 4, it is. Okay, so I will save the jade. Okay. That's good.
Safe travels.
Alrighty. So she's still not there even with her sellings. She's still about 35 silver short. I want to kind of go around the graveyard here. Reapply my buffs just in case I get in any fights. Shadow resistance. But yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty nice. Storyline, I guess. I mean, I feel like all the storylines were... I mean, the Embalmer, we were basically like, good job, we're glad you killed him, that dude is evil, and he's been sending crap our way. So, great. I don't think we got any... that guy is asking exactly the same things I was asking. Okay. So yeah, there's no shouts or anything, so basically we needed it. I should... This guy's saying he wants those 3. I should hop over and say that I'm going to do that for him. I'll send a message, and I'll hop over and start working on it with my paladin. Unless that guy's got a carry, then I'll do it later. So we're going to turn these in. Yep, go to the grave. There is Mordant Fell's grave, a weathered grave. Leave me be. A ghostly voice sounds on the wind. This is Sarah. Could it be she's still alive? The weight is removed from my shoulders. Callie, take my sword, Arceus. As my soul is put to rest, I have no more need for it. It was forged to do good, and though I have proved myself unworthy to hold it, perhaps you will carry on the light through it. Nice, my love. Alright, so we got a little bit more. Again, I don't need Arceus. My sword Arceus served me well in life, but as at last my spirit may pass from the unhappy existence I need it no longer. I shall cling to the love of my daughter and hope that I will find forgiveness under the light for my sins. Yeah, you like this sword? Watch me disenchant it. Boom. I can have a greater magic essence out of that too. Alright, so that person never responded. They either bounced or had help or whatever. So no worries there. We'll come back and open this up, walk down to Stranglethorn, and kind of see where it goes from there. Welcome to the Jungle is the earliest, easiest kind of zone. I'll have to kind of look and see, you know, the difference between northern and southern, because I think the quests really ratchet up when you get to southern Stranglethorn. But I'll have to kind of, since I'll have people doing that soon. So we're done. Duskwood is done for Callie. And she's going to sit, this guild that I'm in right now says make sure you log on once a month. We're going to lose her. We're going to lose it in that time because we will have, the next adventure will be Thousand Needles with Varrock and Earth Fury. So, because we have 7 other people. So that will take us down to 5 and we'll be almost, let's see. We need about, essentially the way we have it set up is we have 90 kind of chunks to do, and we've now done 32. When I do Eritor off camera, I've done 32 of the 90. So halfway through the zone will be a third of the way, halfway through Thousand Needles of our overall journey. Which I do think in some ways I've smoothed out. I think this focusing on one zone at a time was a big, that's a big improvement. But yeah, so I'll bounce those 2, and then we'll be doing Hillsbrad alone. No, Hillsbrad will be shared between Nessingwary and Chaliceer. So we'll have 6 of 9 done. And then Talanji and Farinel will be splitting Stranglethorn Vale North from the Horde side. It seems like the Horde, because of the Barons mostly, it gets a little bit ahead of the curve compared to Alliance. It's happening with my wife and I off camera too. So there might be some more grinding there, similar to the way Nessingwary is going to have to grind. So that'll get us 8, and then the wrap-up will be Maleficent doing Wetlands all by herself. So let's just go ahead. So we'll see if that guy wants it. He sounds like he was killing Morbin. Kaj. So I'm not gonna hold my breath. It might all fall apart because it sounds like he's done a lot on his own. I figured he was busy questing. But even if I do some, I mean, even if I just do more Ladim with him, even if we just get the toughest one out of the way, I think there's a chance for, yikes, I missed the path. There we go. We did this already with Eritor, so this will be the second time you're watching me walk someone up here. But yeah, so we'll walk there, and then we'll walk right into the entrance to Stranglethorn, and that will be... that'll be it for our story. I can't remember how far we had to go in to get this to trigger. I feel like it was not too far. This is the little... there you go. Twilight Grove. That's all I wanted was the XP, even though it's just 100 XP. 100 XP is 100 XP, and now just the map looks so much better without the center of it gorged out. So, when we get into Stranglethorn, I'll log with her and wrap the episode. So you don't have to watch me do the same thing again with Eritor, but I will. Yeah, we'll get it done. I don't know that Eritor would be able to really handle any of this crap on his own. He's obviously not going to take an offhand torch, so that thing's useless for him. Yeah, we'll see where we go. The sword, because I've been focusing on maces, I don't think that sword's going to be anything worthwhile to him. I'll look at the DPS. The shield, I mean, just most of the stuff, I don't think I do believe I saw a male helmet. So Eritor might finally get a helmet. I do think that was one of the rewards. So that'll be nice. He'll get a cool helmet, which I just actually was requesting, I think, when I was looking at his face on one of these last episodes. I was like, oh my gosh. Can you quote the specific section of the term of service article? What? The one that says they either do or don't care about people reporting selling boosts or whatever? I don't freaking know. Alright, so if you do go from Duskwood, Duskwood is a great way to enter Stranglethorn Vale. There's a quest called Jungle Secrets, which we can pick up. There will be a few that we can pick up as we enter this zone. I don't know, where they come from. Just search for the word boost. Okay, there's a tiny little hut over there with a few quests. Jungle Secrets, it looks like the guy Private Thorson kind of pats between the two. Rebel Camp we got going on here, and this will be where we start our journeys in this little zone. There's not even an inn, but it'll be fun, and this is where Callie will leave us. So thank you everybody so much for watching, for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Lore of Warcraft, and I will see everybody next time. Peace out.